Hi, welcome to RoseOpalknits, a crafty channel.
This is episode 133, and I'm Daphne.
And I'm Erica, and we are a mother-in-law, daughter-in-law duo from Delaware. So hey, how you doing? Welcome. If you are returning, thank you so much for choosing to spend some more of your free time with us. And if you are new here, we hope you stick around, you like what you see, and you consider subscribing. Today is a knitting update. No crochet. And in a day or two there will be a cross stitch update, but that's not right now. So today is Friday, February 28th. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon. The kids are outside playing, and we are here for a quick crafty update. You can find all of our information below in the description box, where you can find us on Instagram, Ravelry, Discord. Our Discord group is where we host all of our make-alongs and knit-alongs. It's free to join. Please join us there. And we are currently hosting a couple make-alongs.
Are we having a couple?
Yeah, because we have...
The color work one started.
Yeah,
I guess we had one going anyway, so I forgot.
We have a year of color work and a finish your whips. We called it Finish at 9 instead of Make 9, Finish at 9. But anyway, so those are going on right now. We have a link to Ko-Fi where your generous donations help us to give out prizes for the make-alongs and knit-alongs, and we really appreciate that. It goes all to the community. And then also we have a link to our spread shop where we have Rose Opal Knits merch. And Daphne's going to talk a little bit about that.
Oh, I am?
Yep.
Okay. Well, we have two, what are they called? Promos?
I guess.
I don't know, promos going on. The website decides what they are. But there is 15% off of everything from March 4th through the 8th. And then free standard shipping March 20th to 25th.
Mm-hmm. All right. And our email's down there, the link to our website where we have a blog where we offer a couple free patterns, cowls, socks, a hat, right? Okay. And
I think that's all.
Yeah.
You did them all. I don't know.
And a link to our local yarn store, which is the Yarn Maven in Smyrna, and our local Needlework shop, which is Floss and Flame in Dover. And any makers with YouTube channels, I try to remember to link them down there below as well. All right, so it is time to get into the crafty goodness. And I have 3 projects that I worked on.
I have 3, but I forgot one.
Mm-hmm. But she's going to talk about it, and I'll pop a picture in.
It was, I guess it had the most work, technically.
Mm-hmm.
It did, but it has less stitches, so it had the most work done, but...
You know what we forgot to do? We forgot to talk about ourselves.
Oh.
So I'm Erica, the mother-in-law. I'm married to my high school sweetheart. We have 4 children, 3 boys. Holden's 28, Thomas is 21, Ralph is 16, and our daughter Mary Rose is 8.
I'm married to our oldest, and we also have 4 kids. Mason is 6, Paisley is 4, Theo is 3, and Isaac is almost 2. And then we have a dog named Torch.
Mm-hmm. And we are both homeschooling families, and we like to do crafty things. So
I said I was going to do school with Mason tonight because Mason does fine with doing school at night.
Mm-hmm.
He's spending the night here.
He is spending the night here. Well, he's
in kindergarten.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. He's in kindergarten. Yeah. It's okay. That was kind of dumb, but like then it connected that he was the one spending the night. Whatever. Yeah. I'll make him read a book tomorrow.
Yeah. So, all right, it's time to get in. I don't have any finished objects.
I don't have any finished objects either.
Okay.
Well, do you want me to talk about the one that I don't have?
Talk about the one that I'm going to pop a picture in.
Okay. So Theo, my 3-year-old, asked me to knit him a sweater. I had a red yarn. It was like a red tweed from Hobby Lobby. So he's like, I want that one. I didn't think I had enough yarn, so I went to Hobby Lobby and got another yarn. So the yarn I'm using is the Yarn Bee Rustic Romantic, and the Red Rhodes, and I believe I have the Antique Iron. If not, I'll correct myself next week or whenever. I don't know. Maybe I'll tell you. I don't know. Pretty sure I got the Antique Iron. I can't remember though because I forgot the project. But I'm knitting him the Holger sweater by Petite Knit, which I knit for Mason for his birthday just a couple weeks ago. So the only difference is I'm not doing the color blocking so much. So the red is being striped with the other color in the body. And then once I get to the ribbing, they will both be red. And then the sleeves will be red. But I am knitting the 4th size. I believe that sounds right. It's the 4 to 5 is what I'm knitting. So whatever that one is in the pattern, it's the 4 to 5 size. On a US 8, which is a 6mm, right? No, that's so wrong. What is that? That's a 5mm, right? And US 6 is going to be the ribbing, so that's, what is that, a 4? 4. 4. But yeah, that's his sweater. Not that, I'm in the body. I mean, you'll see. I'll get a picture. I don't even know what bag it's in. I don't know how I forgot it. Like, that was the, I worked on it for a couple days straight, and then I was so bored of it. So, yeah. It was boring. I just knit it, you know, so I was kind of bored of it. Yeah. But, and also the weather is starting to shift, so I was like, I don't even want to do this. But yeah, that's his sweater.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to show a pair of socks that I cast on in, well, I guess it was this month, in February. And they got the most work with my temperature 30 minutes a day knitting. So you have not seen them yet, but here they are. So I'm knitting these 2 at a time. They are fingering weight yarn held together. Can you hold them? Thanks.
Sorry.
I cast on, well, now I don't know. I don't know how many stitches I cast on. I think it's 52. 52 stitches. I am knitting them on a US 4, which is a 3.5. Is that what a US 4 is?
Yes.
And I only did like, I don't know, 8 rounds of 1x1 ribbing because I decided they didn't need a lot of ribbing. And I am using, I'm holding this brown. It's the cocoa color. It is Barocco vintage sock. Is that what it is?
If it's the fine one, yeah, sock.
And I'm holding that with 2 different Ruby and Roses yarns. And one of them's not in here because it was just getting too much in this bag. Oh, this is a bag that my friend Julie gave me.
It's just the purple that you don't have, right?
Yeah. So there's a purpley red one, which is called apple cider. And then there's this one, which is called butterbeer. And I just did 3 stripes of the apple cider in with the butterbeer, and now I'm going to finish the leg out with the butterbeer, and then I'm going to pick like a scrap to do the heel with, and then I don't know. Just
I have more of that yarn if you need it.
Oh, okay.
Well, we split those ones.
Oh yeah, I shouldn't need it. I think it'll be fine.
Okay.
But anyway, those are they're not too exciting, but. It was a lot when I was striping the colors. I had like 3 strands.
That sounds like
on each sock, and yeah, and they were, you know, doing 2 at a time. So there's that. All right, you want to talk about your?
I'll talk about Holden's hat. I don't even know where this bag's from. It's off Etsy. I don't remember the shop, but this is a muscle bird. I sold a teague, and super bright. But I was down there, so I knit quite a bit. I was trying to finish this, but then I kept falling asleep knitting it because it was kind of boring. I don't know what we were watching. We were probably watching something dumb. So no, Holden was watching a show, so I was not interested at all. So I just kept falling asleep, you know, like zoning out, not even knitting and whatnot. So I did a decent amount. I'm trying to finish it. I have 28 grams left.
Oh, okay.
28 grams of this ball, but then I have a little bit more, so I think he wants it to be kind of long, not too long though. So I think I'm going to knit all this yarn. And then as soon as I finish knitting this ball, then do the decreases with the other ball.
With the new ball. Okay.
But the yarn is You Knit, I Dye in the highlighter yellow. So And my stitches do not look great on this. Do you see them? Like,
yeah, maybe it's because you picked it up and put it down so much.
this is probably my longest standing whip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but this, I think it's on a 3. Yeah, 3.25 millimeter needle. Like, that's where I did. 28 grams of yarn to go. And I want it done. Yeah. I think this is my longest standing whip. I cast it on in 2023.
Okay.
So, pretty sure it's the longest standing at this point, which is kind of sad because it's a hat. Why is it the longest standing?
That is kind of funny. All right. In this bag by Molly Klein Design is Ralph's scarf, and I have shown it in a recent episode, but I talked about how I wasn't happy with it and I was going to rip it out and restart it, and I have done that. So I am knitting Gilbert's scarf out of this book, and what am I?
I was going to show it.
Oh, okay.
Because if you have it, you might as well show it.
And I am using this yarn from Michaels. Loops and threads, facets. It's 100% acrylic. And these are like my son Ralph's favorite colors. So it's perfect for him.
Thanks. I was going to show the pattern real quick. I don't know what information's on that other page, so I was trying not to show it. There you go.
Yeah. So what was I going to say? So I did say that I would report back after I ripped it out, whether it was difficult, because it's kind of like just a twisty single ply acrylic yarn, and it was fine. It was fine to rip it out, and just at the very, very end, I had a little bit of like what I consider like a friction knot. You know how sometimes it'll like
the like fuzz
sticks
to it.
Yes,
yeah.
But
if you deal with mohair, you get that.
Oh, okay. I don't knit with mohair.
I know you don't. That's why I said it.
So I am making some modifications to this pattern, and here's what this ball looks like. I have knit past the point that I was at last time, and here is the scarf. So I have added an I-cord edge with a little bit of garter stitch on both sides. And because I know this pattern rolls. And also the pattern, you can tell by the picture that it's been, it's probably been knit in 100% wool or something, and it's been blocked aggressively to keep it from rolling and to make it wider. And since this is 100% acrylic, that won't work for this. So I also did some ribbing down here just to give it an edge that doesn't roll up. And I added more pattern repeats so that the scarf itself is a bit wider. And the first time I did it, I didn't add enough extra stitches, and he said it wasn't wide enough, but he likes this. It's wide enough. So, and it's like a 12-row repeat, but it's really easy to memorize. I mean, I know I won't have a lot done, but I didn't spend a lot of time on it, but I had already, it's intuitive.
Here, I want to see it. I haven't actually seen the design.
Okay. So I think it'll go fast once I, devote some time to it.
How do you do that? You'll have to tell me. Because I'm not understanding.
Oh, okay. You just slip in stitches with yarn in front.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. I haven't seen it.
But you have to do them in a certain order so they go in that direction or whatever. But anyway, so that's his scarf, and I don't really intend to have it finished because he won't really need it at this point.
No, it's starting to get warm. It's supposed to be like real cold this week.
It is. It is.
I was trying to get Holden's hat done before he left, but he left.
Yeah.
So it's fine. I only have one.
Oh, I didn't say what needle I was using, did I? I think it's a US 8, which is a 5mm needle, but I have to check to be sure. Here. 5.5, so it's a 9, US 9. All right.
I have my White Rose Fiberco bag, and I finally cast on my lime green sweater again. So this yarn is the Loops and Threads Impeccable in the citron color. Oh, wait, is that right? That sounds wrong now that I said it.
No, I think it's right.
Loops and Threads Impeccable, yes, in citron. Citron, how do you say it? It's from Michaels. So I cast on the Stockholm by Petite Knit, and I'm knitting the smallest size. Is that the size I decided on?
I don't
Do you
remember.
I was between the smallest and the extra small and the small.
I don't think you told me what you decided.
I think I went with the extra small because of the increases. You cast on the same amount for those two sizes, and then the increases shifted. So I knit the whole back panel, which I did have to shorten it. I didn't. Okay, she gives you how many rows you should knit, but I went based on the measurement she gave, and then that's why I stalled on it because I haven't finished the front left panel yet. But so this is the back. It's a little bit curling, because not curling. It's like folded up because it's on the needle over here. But it's just stacking it, and then you increase, you know. But then I'm on the left front. You're supposed to knit for a certain amount of rows, but she doesn't give the measurement for this one.
Oh.
And now I'm like stalling. I said something to you and Julie, but no one responded, and I was like,
recently?
Yeah, the other day.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was
not yesterday, then the day before.
That was probably the information that just like.
Yeah, so I don't know how many rows I should do because my gauge is off, and I don't know how long this left panel is supposed to be because I don't want it to be too long because then the neck will gape, you know. So I kind of stalled on it, which is why it's in such a funny place. So, but I do think I did cast on for the slipover, but depending on my yarn,
I have that pattern.
You should.
The Stockholm slipover?
Yeah, we're all going to knit it together.
Yes, I have that pattern. I can look at it.
Yeah. So depending on how much yarn I use, I'm going to leave all the ribbing off because if you guys have been here, I cast this on and started a Monday sweater. And then there's like a giant stripe right in the center of the body, and it was too big because my dye lots are different. So I'm going to knit this, see how much yarn I use, kind of guesstimate how much yarn I'm going to need for the sleeves, and then I'm probably going to helical knit towards the bottom of both sleeves, so then that way I could get a sweater, because I think I'll wear this color more as like a one thing rather than trying to pair it with like a shirt underneath, you know?
I don't know. I think the helical knitting with those two colors though will still look stripy.
I know, I'm a little worried, but I'm also thinking if I have enough yarn to do all of it, all the ribbing can be in the other color, and it will look stripy, but it won't be as like in your face because the ribbing is already different, so it's going to break it up in a way that I don't think it's going to be as like in your face, because as a sweater it was in your face, man.
It was.
So worst case, it's just a slipover.
Yeah.
So I am technically knitting the slipover, but I might add sleeves to it. We'll see. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I'm hoping I'll be able to get a sweater out of it. And you might be like, well, why don't you just knit the whole sweater? I only have 3 balls of this dye lot, and it's worsted weight yarn. So I don't have a ton of yarn. Like, how many yards this is? Worsted weight is not a ton of yarn, okay? Where does it tell me? 285 yards. Technically, I have 5 balls of the yarn. I only have 3 balls in this dye lot.
Yeah.
And the dye lot's not only the problem that there's a different color, but like they're the same color, but the dye lot changes it so much that they look different. There's also a difference in the feel of the yarn. The other yarn feels thicker, feels more acrylic. I know that sounds a little funny, but
it does, yeah.
There's like a more acrylic, plasticky feel to it, and I'm not against it. Bought it, obviously. I didn't realize because I picked up the yarn from one store and asked my mom to get the other yarn for me because she was there. So I was like, hey, give me this yarn. Should not have done that. That was not good on my part. So, this is where I'm at. And I'm on a US 10.5. Yep, 6.5 millimeter needle. Bam. That's all I have on this one right now.
Okay.
I'll have to explain to you later. Yeah. I can't give away the pattern, obviously.
Yeah.
But, do need to figure that out before I can actually work on it again.
Alright, in this bag I have my Pousse Cafe by Tia Coleman, and this is the one that I showed last time.
I was going to say, I thought you ripped it out.
as you can see, it is not on the needles. And I did work on it after we recorded last time, and I left the marker in so I could show. I didn't do a whole lot.
Kids are coming up.
I did do some right there. And then I just kept looking at it, and I was like, that's really big, you know. So I tried it on, and it was really big. And I was like, I want to wear this. And so
it was way too big.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it wouldn't have been a cute, oversized thing. It would have been, like, hanging.
Mm-hmm.
Because not seeing it in person, that would have been hanging.
And the ribbing was a little bit shorter than it was supposed to. And I messed up this color works section here anyway. So I was like, I'm just going to start it over. So I cast on a smaller size. I think I just went down one size, I think. And then I used a smaller needle for the ribbing. I think I used a US 8, which is 5mm for the ribbing. And I knit the ribbing a little longer. And then I did this section correctly, though the pattern calls for 3 colors. So the pattern looks a little bit different than mine, but I did do it correctly this time. And because I only have 2 colors. And now for the body, I am on a US 10, which is a 6mm needle. And I'm about where, you know, I got to on this one. This one's a little bit bigger, I think. Longer, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So
Such a shame.
this is my new Pousse Cafe. But I'm excited. Like, hopefully I'll have it done soon. No.
What?
I have one more project.
I was going to say, you've been telling me you had 4.
But anyway, so I'll tell you about the yarn for this one, and I'll run downstairs and grab my other project. I am using Kelborn Woolens Lucky Tweed in these colors here. And is the color on here? I don't think so. Medium gray and Viridian is what they are. So, and I really like this yarn, and I can spit splice it, and it's great.
Oh, that's great. I haven't gotten to like end of a ball
Oh,
on mine
okay.
yet, and
Yeah.
I'm knitting a cable vest out of Lucky Tweed. I think mine's the ocean color is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, dang, I don't want to do like weave end ends in
Yeah.
the middle of cables.
Yeah, nope, you can spit splice it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
All right. I'm going to run downstairs and grab the other project. Okay, yeah, I forgot that I spent a little bit of time on this project. So in this tote bag by J. Crew is my Douglas Cardi by Andrea Mowry. And I am using mostly Knit Picks Wool of the Andes in different colors, a bunch of different colors. And I haven't added all of the different colors onto my Ravelry project page yet. But I do. I have the order. What?
I have not done Ravelry in a hot minute.
My Ravelry's pretty up to date.
Don't look at my Ravelry. You won't find anything on there.
But I will have them in the order. Now the only this is Knit Picks Wool of the Andes, but it was an undyed, and then I dyed it. And then the blue is an old Knit Crate yarn.
It's like Bidlana.
Yes. And something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So here it is. It
You're
is joined. And I was on the back panel and finished off those stripes. And then I needed to knit the entire left front, and I did that. So there is that marker there. The right front, oh my goodness, the right front was already done, and I did a 3-needle bind off. So now I just have to like pick up for the sleeves and then add the button band. I have to decide on buttons. So that's kind of why I just put it down, because I was like, I haven't even decided on buttons yet. But
Joann's always has good buttons.
Joann's is closing.
I know, but they always have good buttons.
Yeah.
Oh, Hobby Lobby actually upped their game too.
Oh, did they?
Yep. They had like, you know, like the spinny things. They had those, but now they have like a whole little like section for buttons.
So remember I said to you, I think I said it to you and Julie, that I had thought briefly about not adding buttons.
Don't do that.
And just do a tie. See, because you see the way that it crosses over? I mean, it's big.
How would you attach the tie, though? Because I feel
I would put little loops on the side. You know, on each side. I don't know, because you see, if I do the button band and then I do buttons, it's going to be loose. It's supposed to be loose.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So anyway, I put it down. And
you could technically do both.
Yeah, that's true. I could do both. You're right. I could do both. And, you know, when I get done knitting the sleeves and everything, the button band, I might be like, I'm not knitting a tie. I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, I think it's going to be great next winter when it's done.
It's going to be so warm.
Uh-huh.
Like, just the feel of it looks warm, too.
but anyway, so that's where I am on my Douglas cardi. And the next time you see it, I don't know. I don't want to say it'll be done. But
don't say that.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that.
Then you won't work on it at all.
And then I won't work on it until next December or something.
Yeah, pretty much how it goes. I have 3 more projects that I'm going to talk about, but I'm ripping out all of them. I think 2 of them are on my finish at 9 too.
Oh, nuh-uh.
I'm pretty sure.
Are you going to rip them out and restart them? Or just rip them out?
So.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so. Not with these yarns. This one I might. This is the only one. This one's not on my make 9. It may finish at 9. But this is another Delightful Works bag. I had her custom make this one for me. It's so cute. I'm so happy. But this is my ranunculus. And before anyone says anything, none of them fit me. Okay? That's why they're getting ripped out. But this is my ranunculus.
because it's so pretty.
I'm going to redo this one. I'm going to go up a needle size. Maybe 2, honestly. Do you see how thick that is? I think I could technically go up 2 with the mohair, because I have 2 strands of mohair and a Knit Picks palette in this. But it's too small. So, like, I've already split for sleeves, and the split is just, like, way too high. It's not comfortable. So, I'm just going to rip it out and restart it later. Not right now. I'm going to rip it out, probably keep the yarn in the bag, and decide later. But the mohairs are Hobby Diablo in color 52. That is not a 52, that's a 53 and a 54. So those are the mohairs. They're both just 2 different shades of green. And then the Knit Picks palette is Seagrass. These 3 yarns make that color. I set it down. It's so pretty though. But like, it's not going to grow. It's not going to get any bigger. It's just not going to fit. Especially if I'm already knitting one and it fits me perfectly fine and I really like the fit. I can't knit a second one knowing it's not going to fit and I'm never going to wear it. So it's just going to get re-knit later. This one, I'm not sure. No, I said I wasn't going to. I have different plans for this yarn.
Okay.
This one is in a Chair Stitch Violi bag. Yes.
No. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
For some reason, I was thinking that was paper crane.
Chair Stitch Violi. That was paper crane.
Oh, okay.
I forgot to look up what this one is. I think it's the Margot.
I was gonna say
by Gregoria Fibers. Is that the one? Maybe not.
I don't know.
I forget. It's been a hot minute. But this one's been through it. I've cast it on like 3 times. I feel like I have no luck. This yarn isn't fun to knit with this pattern. I don't know. I don't like it. Doesn't fit me. Kind of too small. This is where I'm at. I might re-knit this one. Definitely different yarn though. Like I really like it, but not this yarn. Can't do it in this yarn.
Yeah, you don't like that yarn at all.
No, I don't. But I think I'm going to cast on the Province tee, whatever it is. I've knit 2 of them. I think I'm going to knit that with this yarn instead. And I like that pattern. I know I like that pattern. I've knit it twice already. I'm going to knit it a size up than what I have because if you look at the pictures, it's super oversized, super flowy, super pretty.
Yeah, and yours are more fitted.
Yes, and I want one that's like that. So I think I'm going to use that pattern for this one. I haven't fully decided. But I don't like the yarn, so I might not use it at the same time. If yarn be Spiness in the fern color, it's not fun. It's super slick. It's super splitty. I can't just knit, you know, so it's not fun. No part of it. And then a paper crane bag. This is a Caitlin Hunter design. This is a Stromboli. And the yarn is also paper cranes. No, Aura. I always forget how to pronounce it. I don't know why. Again, it's just too small. And I just don't think I'll wear this one. It's a little too light for me. Like, I'm not a pastel person.
Well, she loves the colorway.
I love the color, and I'm struggling with it. But I feel like I can't wear it. I feel like it makes me look pale. I don't know. It's so pretty, though.
It doesn't make you look pale.
I don't know.
It does kind of make it look like strawberry shortcake, though.
I can't do strawberry shortcake like that. I have a strawberry shortcake shirt.
You're going to knit something for Paisley out of
it, right?
To. Yeah.
I need to. Honestly. It reminds me of the Anastasia yarn, too, when she wore that shirt the other day.
Oh, yes, you did. Yep.
But this one doesn't have the darker purple that the yarn I'm talking about. But it's so pretty. And I think, how many ball skeins do I have? Do I have 3? I have 3.
Do you? You have to knit Paisley a dress out of it or something.
I do. That'd be so cute. I don't know. I need to knit Paisley something, too. With it. I need to knit myself a pair of socks. I need to knit Paisley something.
I was going to say, yeah, you can knit yourself a pair of socks and then knit Paisley a top or something.
I'm not going to wear this color. As pretty as it is and as much as I love it, it's not my color. I can't do it. Like, I know it would be pretty. I know it would be cute, but like...
I don't think it looks bad when you hold it up to your face, but if you don't feel comfortable wearing it, you won't, you know, gravitate to putting it on, so...
I don't wear, like... This wasn't a good pattern choice for it. Like, this pattern is so pretty. It's a Stromboli by Caitlin Hunter. I don't know if I said it. It's gorgeous. Hers was in gray, though. So I need to knit that pattern, for sure. It can't be this yarn. And, like, I have tried to use this yarn. I have tried to figure out different ways to use the yarn. I think this is my 3rd plan for it. And it's just, like, every time I do it, I'm like, I don't want to wear that color. But, like, as soon as she came out with the yarn, I was like, I need it. It's so pretty. It's named after her daughter, which I thought was so cute. But I do. I need to knit Paisley something instead. Knit myself a pair of socks. Yeah. And I'd be happy with it. You know what I mean? I would be completely happy with that. But I have 3 skeins of it. Because it was so pretty. And I fully intended to knit myself a sweater. But, like, I keep getting stalled on it. So I didn't put my tag away.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I'm ripping them out, which takes my whip count down to 24, 25? I forget. Somewhere right there. I'll count them another time. And this all came about because I was in a knitting funk and couldn't decide what to knit. So I finally cast on the Stockholm. But in the process, I went through my whips. I have new plans, which I'll have next time because that will be March plans.
Yeah.
So, but those are done.
All right. Well, I just wanted to say that if you've made it this far, like, I so appreciate it. And if you leave comments, like, I truly appreciate that too. Like, I know we're not everybody's cup of tea. We're kind of scattered and everything.
Life,
yeah, but, you know, those of you who stick around and leave comments, like, we really appreciate you. So thank you. And those of you that are part of the Discord group and post in there regularly, like, we love it. That's great. Thank you. So we will be back. Every 7 to 10 days is about our, you know, average. But we'll be back with an update. Maybe I'll have my Pousse Cafe done.
No, you're not going to work on it.
But,
I don't know what my plans are.
Yeah. I don't know what my plans are either.
I have loose plans. Like, I don't have any
knitting plans right at the moment.
I like making plans. Since I bought this book, it's so cute. It's from Hobby Lobby. I can't even grab it. But so far, I have my plans written down.
I like making monthly plans. I just don't have any knitting monthly plans right now.
Yeah, see, like, I have it written down on my whip count. This is January, though, so that was the beginning of...
I'm thinking about, like, ending my 30 minutes of temperature sock knitting, and starting 30 minutes of temperature top knitting.
You gotta switch it up every month, huh?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, I lied. I want to finish Holden's hat really bad. I just want it off the needles. I think I want to go on Ravelry, update it. I need to go downstairs to do that.
Yeah.
But I have 4 kids, so I don't
Mhm.
love to just walk downstairs because then they're like running up and down the stairs. And like, I just don't want them doing that. You know? So it's just like, I don't do it. But then I
Yeah.
don't want to do it on my phone either because that's just tedious.
Oh, and if you're still here and you were one of the prize winners, I think all the prizes got sent out.
All prizes were sent. I think we missed one. Someone hasn't contacted us about a pattern prize, I think.
Oh.
That might be wrong, but I think so. I think I only sent 2. There were 3, right?
I don't remember. We'll have to look.
I think there was 3. Go double check. If you entered our giveaways, go double check.
Or if you did a make along or a knit along. Yeah. So
I think there is 1 pattern prize that I've not.
Maybe.
I think there was 3.
Yeah.
And I only sent 2.
Okay. I don't remember exactly.
I don't either, but I'm pretty sure there's 3.
Okay. Well, we will see you with another knitting update soon, and like I said, I'll have a cross stitch update. But all right.
Bye. Bye.